What is up, guys? This is me, Johnny Cooper 64 here. With another YouTube video, and today I'm joined by the one and only Crystal Fissure.
Hello everyone, Crystal Fissure here.
Thank you for joining me on this video. Today I'm going to be talking about the live stream Vicarious Visions made last month where they were raising money for Extra Life Children Miracle Network Hospital, which I have to say, it's very nice for you to do that, Vicarious Visions. You guys are the best for doing this, and it shows what a good heart you guys have. This stream was hosted by Cinematics animator Tuan Yan and Kara, where they were answering people's questions in the chat. So me and Crystal Fissure will read what they answered during their live stream.
Rillaroo is acknowledged as an unmutated character from the Crash Bandicoot 1 cinematic cutscene as one of the two kangaroo caged animals.
The other one being Ripperoo. Also by unmutated, that means that Rillaroo has still not been mutated yet until later on, and it's really cool that they're acknowledging Rillaroo into this trilogy, and hopefully he returns in a future game as a boss battle.
Pre-production not set early of 2015 as Activision wasn't yet keen on the idea of bringing back Crash Bandicoot as something other than the Thump and Wumpa Islands pack as a playable character in Skylanders Imaginators.
So I guess what they're saying is that when we saw Sean Layden wearing the Crash Bandicoot shirt in 2015, he knew that Crash was coming back, but only in Skylanders Imaginators Thump and Wumpa Islands. Because Activision didn't think bringing back Crash Bandicoot was a good idea, so they wanted him to have his own level in Skylanders. Look, I can understand that, but I mean, that to me is kind of crazy that they hadn't even considered Crash at all then, allegedly. So they're debunking the theory of them working earlier in 2015. They're probably in pre-production in late 2015 or early 2016. That probably adds up with the timeline of what Dan was talking about, how long they were working on the game for. And that explains why we didn't have any footage of the game during E3 2016 when it was announced. So since the game was made in such a short period of time, this could be a good thing for Spyro fans if they end up doing the remaster.
The guys who hosted Vicarious Visions livestream, Tuan and Kara, said that the Wrath of Cortex was not liked much.
Now, I'm not sure if they said that they didn't like it or the whole studio of Vicarious Visions didn't like the game in general, because of course we know that Wrath of Cortex is not very much liked in the Crash community, and it's one of the lowest Crash games in the Crash series, due to the game being so empty in levels and nitro crates added everywhere to make the game challenging in being a warped clone, but with more vehicle levels, so it's no surprise that they will never remaster this game. But imagine a true Crash Bandicoot 4 made by Vicarious Visions, since they know how to make a Crash game, as they had to remake the whole trilogy from the ground up, so you know, they're experienced with Crash, unlike the ones who made Wrath of Cortex. So please make it happen, Vicarious Visions. I want a new Crash game, not another remaster, a brand new Crash game, Crash Bandicoot 4.
I'm a big fan of the fake Crash cameos. I think that they use them. I mean, there's at least, I think there's at least 10 fake Crash cameos in the game. Like, I know they put them in a bunch more levels than, you know, in Crash 3. I mean, initially they were just in Crash 3, they were in those 3 levels, then they added them to additional levels in Crash 3, some even in Crash 1, some in Crash 2. I thought it was a great idea. They've got some of them hidden in the ice, they've got them hidden in sewers and stuff like that. I think that's fantastic. I think that it's cool that, you know, they all wanted to work together, the team wanted to work together and actually, you know, find the best places and have a bit of fun with it. I think that's how you got to do it.
The orange gem strangely appears in the alternative ending of the second game in Sane Trilogy, being loaded into Embryo's laser installation along with the other color gems. So, you know, this is odd because Crash never collects the orange gem in the second game in Sane Trilogy. So it is a mistake Vicarious Visions made, and they confirmed it during the live stream.
So this is one of the more interesting things in the list, the low poly Crash playable Torna. I mean, imagine being able to play as Torna, that would be absolutely awesome. One of the reasons why they could have taken her out is because of the fact, or not used her, sorry, just in case, you know, I don't know how far they got in the development process, but she's taller than Crash, it would have been different. You would have had to have gone with people the same size. And I guess it kind of, in some ways, it would take away from Coco as well, being like a new character. That said, the idea of adding like a low poly Crash, you know, and fake Crash or whatever, that would be cool for future games, absolutely. I know that, you know, in Mario Odyssey, you get to do the thing where you can play as like 2D Mario, which is really cool. Mario has like a bunch of different clothing outfits that you can use, and in fact I think you can even use them to actually further yourself in the game. Like, I know that wearing like a chef's outfit or something like that. I've been playing that actually at my friend Unlisted Leaf's house, just a name drop there, but yeah, we beat the game a couple, actually no, we got up to the final level, actually the moon level, but yeah, so that's cool. I like that. I think we'll see it in the future though. I think we'll see some skins in the future. I mean, look what they did with, you know, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, etc, etc.
They were well aware of the criticism regarding the choice of Fomp and Insane by responding to the inquiry with, yeah, we can imagine.
I never understood why people hated the Insane font. I never even found out about this. It's alright, like, what the hell, like, that's like the only detail, you know, out of the whole game that I didn't even notice or even nitpick about. You know, people just find something, you know, to pick on. They aren't even thankful for even having Insane Trilogy in the first place, and then they nitpick about the Insane font? Come on, dude. Stop being ungrateful and enjoy the game that you had. Because if it wasn't for Vicarious Visions, then, you know, you won't even have Insane Trilogy to begin with.
They're also aware of the recent memes.
So they're aware of the woe meme and everything. The boneless pizza meme with Aku Aku. That's pretty cool. I like it. You know, I mean, these days it's hard. You know, if you're a developer of a game, you're gonna know about the memes about your own game. You know.
Ton and Kara have not played the Spyro games.
Now, there's been rumors of people saying that the whole company, Vicarious Visions, hated Spyro the Dragon and had no intention on remastering him, but now we can finally confirm that that rumor is indeed fake. What they really said is that only Ton and Kara have not played the Spyro game, so only they haven't played Spyro, not the whole company, only they. And they never said that they hated the game too. Also, you guys should really try out the game before you know, remaster Spyro in 2018. You know, that's if you remaster him.
There were some changes in the developer times for the time trials due to several adjustments done to the levels in Insane.
So having to change some of the developer times, that makes sense because the game is as close to a one-to-one remake as you could get. But at the same time, you know, there are slight differences and stuff like that, so it makes sense that they would have to change them.
They said that they kept the Skylanders Crash dance in the Insane Trilogy because it was something that VV liked since it was their own version.
I like the new dance that Crash had in Insane Trilogy, and I feel like it's an upgraded version from the original and made way better, and it also fits with Crash's new looks.
VV hated the trailers and previews because they feared people would take them the wrong way, like how the different angles made certain things look jank and the slow gameplay from the PXX trailer as well. Some things being shown way too early.
And this is true here. People were hating on the game because it looked too slow and it looked kind of jank. It just sort of looked not broken, not quite broken, definitely not broken, but definitely felt slower. It definitely felt a little bit odd, like it felt a bit off. That was the impression. I remember when I commentated on it initially, I thought that, but then, you know, the more footage came out, we got more gameplay, pure gameplay, and people were very happy with it. So I was extremely happy with it, you know, at the end. You know, now the finished product, fantastic. It's not perfect, but, you know, it was good.
They like the Beta M Glitches compilation as they have started that they wanted some things to remain the same way as the originals.
I love that you guys kept some glitches from the originals to the new game, but you guys have way more glitches in the new game that you guys really need to fix because the game is kind of broken. Not, you know, really broken, but it's still good. But come on, man, a huge update will be really nice. Like ice.
The unified game over screen was part of the decision made at VV to make the games consistent and connected.
So the game over screen being unified, I don't know how I feel about that. In theory, it makes sense. Like, I understand it because in Crash 1 and 2, like, it's meant to be like completely dark because Uka Uka doesn't show up until the third game. And that's kind of cool having it like in the dark. But then as other people have figured out, and I think this happened to me during a stream and stuff like that, you'll notice that you know, like sometimes he's too light. Sometimes you can actually see Uka Uka in Crash 1 and 2. So that's kind of broken. So, I mean, it would be good if they could bug fix that, at least for new players, you know, that will get the game on Christmas, because in a way it is essentially a spoiler. I know most people that have played it obviously know the stories, but, you know, it can't hurt to fix that.
VV made their own reaction compilations for employees to see.
I'm glad Vicarious Visions is enjoying themselves with this game, and I see they put a lot of heart into it like Naughty Dog. Now, this is the company that I trust to make future games for the Crash franchise. And that's it for the list, folks. Say, Andrew, what do you think about Knack?
Did someone say Knack?
Zarbok, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for Crystal Fissure.
Oh, he just left in that exit on the right.
Oh, alright, see ya.
Thank you very much, Andrew, for joining me on this video, and it's been nice working with you, and hopefully we can do this again soon. Big fan of your channel, by the way. Everyone, make sure to go subscribe to my boy Crystal Fissure. Link to his channel will be in the description below. And thank you very much, Zarbok, for editing this video. It looks amazing and you are the best. His channel will be in the description below too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video collab with Crystal Fissure. What do you guys think about what Vicarious Visions said during the stream? Will you like to play as Tana? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.